I have my good buddy Tom Richardson with me from sunny Miami, Florida. What's the weather out there? I mean, yesterday morning I went out to my car, Tom, and it was 27 degrees in Las Vegas. I thought I was dying. What are you at over there?
Yeah, it was chilly this morning when I got up about 6:30. I think it was 74.
As you can see, I'm heading out to the gym right after this interview, so I'm dressed for the weather, and clearly you are too.
Yes.
What I want to talk to you about today, Tom, is you and I have been buddies for a long time, and you're a great athlete. You modeled for me for a while there. You look like an underwear model, and I know some things have changed. You and Kristal have had decided to have a family. You've had two daughters now. How has all of that changed for you, and what adjustments have you had to make? I know you had to take a break for a little while from training. You run, you own and you run. You manage Top Secret Nutrition. You got a pretty full slate. How do you manage it all? I want to know, first of all, what's it like being a dad at 57? I think about it myself, and I think, man, I don't know how I could handle it.
Yeah. The unique aspect is being a dad at 57 of a newborn and a 3-year-old, because there's a lot of 57-year-old dads out there. It's let me put it this way. I made the the shift in my mental perspective and routine, then everything is a lot smoother and easier and go with the flow. I mean, for instance, my day is this. At 6:30, my 3-year-old walks into my room and screams at me, "Time to get up, Daddy, time to get up." And I mean, screaming. So I'm up, and then the little one, I hold the little one and then feed the little one while Kristal makes breakfast for the 3-year-old, Leah. And then I help my 3-year-old get dressed for school. And then she and mommy go off to school, and I'm watching the little one till the housekeeper / nanny comes in. Then I can go take a shower and go to work. And then after work, I go to the gym. That's my really only free time. I go to the gym, so I'm an hour there. I come home. I grab one of the kids, either I help the 3-year-old eat, or I feed the little one. And then Mama starts the bath time, and I'm holding one or watching the other one or whatever. And then by the time they're both asleep, it's 8:30, 8:30, and then I've got about an hour before I go to bed.
Wow. So that is your life. So those days when I used to come out there and visit you, and we'd get up in the morning, go down for breakfast, and kind of while the day away, go to the gym and train, take in a cycling class or a spin class. Those days are over, is what you're saying.
Gone. Totally gone. I mean, I was telling Kristal the other night, I said, you remember when I used to have my computer in front of the TV, on the couch, and I'd be on it all, just all night. I haven't had my computer with me in front of the TV in over a year and a half, at least. That routine's gone. That's changed.
Now, you said something earlier. It was changing your perspective. I know you're a guy of, you like your routines and you like that this is a massive adjustment. How did you have to change your perspective in order to make this work? I mean, I assume it was frustrating at some point, or did you mourn your freedom?
Great comment. And I'm a guy. I'm a creature of habit, and I like my routines. And luckily, children, they don't grow up immediately, and you get one at a time. Unless it's twins, I guess. But so I was, it was a slow process. But I missed, not so much anymore, the routine of, it just totally changes. And the amount of time that you have available to yourself, I used to have a lot of time. And I got used to it. Obviously, as I just described, I don't have that anymore. But the reward of being a father and having the kids is pretty cool. And so let me tell you something. We're dysfunctional as a family, and we readily admit it. It is what it is. So think about this. So I got kicked out of the bed probably a couple of years ago for snoring, right? and my youngest or my oldest, Leah, the 3-year-old, moved in, okay, in my spot. So it was Mama and Leah in the master bedroom, and then it was me and the dogs, the 2 chocolate labs, in the other bed.
2 giant chocolate labs.
Yeah, 90 pounds each.
Yeah.
And then now with the little one, so now it's the little one, it's Alyssa, Mama, and Leah in the bed, and me and the 2 dogs in the other bed. So that's our sleeping.
How does it impact your relationship with Kristal? Do you guys do date nights? Do you organize stuff like that, or how do you manage?
I think we, again, a very good question. We have to work at it to have a date night. When her parents are in town, we do that. We don't spend enough time together. I'll be honest about it. It's just that's a sacrifice that we're making right now, it's not easy. It's tough.
Yeah. So you have to be prepared for that. Do you agree though? That's really not an issue for just a 57-year-old guy in particular. I think it's no matter what age you are. I think that's always the struggle, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, because rightfully so, Mama becomes absorbed into the children. Where before, if you didn't have children, everybody who's had kids knows this, that you lose Mama. I mean, you lose her. She's gone.
Right.
She's busy doing her thing and all the maternal instincts and what she should do, and she's gone. And then she's exhausted by 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know. I remember when I was young and having little ones, and I was exhausted by noon. So I can just imagine it's for being a mom is a tough job, and it's just always that challenge of having the energy. On that note, Tom, you stopped training for a little while, and I remember why you had to do that. When you came back, did you notice the training gave you more energy? Does that help at all? Does it help with your perspective on things?
Yeah, I gave it up for a while. Had both shoulders operated on in the during that time, and when I got back to it, what I noticed was a better mindset, without question. I put on 10, 15 pounds of muscle because of muscle memory within the first 3 or 4 months. So that was nice. I was kind of wasting away there. But it was the mind, and I had forgotten what working out does for me. I'm pretty fragile when it comes to kind of your mental outlook on things. I'm somewhat fragile. It's just I've always been that way, and working out toughens me up. And from that perspective, it just it makes me feel good. So that's what I noticed right off the bat.
That's very cool, and I think that's an important lesson right there. Is that there are going to be demands. There's relationship demands. It does get tougher. You're not as close. That's inevitable to some degree, and everything's got to be on a schedule, and you're rarely in control of that schedule because it depends on how your kids are feeling and what they need. And so getting that control back, and this is the thing I think so many parents, mothers and fathers, but certainly fathers, it's very easy to feel guilty about going to the gym and taking that time away from family, but really that time you spend each day, would you agree, is an investment in your family?
Absolutely, 100%. I have to do it. I mean, I don't want to do it half the time. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that loves going to the gym and I can't wait to get there. And, no. I mean, some days, I mean, I don't want to go,
Right.
but I'll go. But I'll go, and then I feel great that I went,
Yeah.
But it gives me a better outlook and perspective on life.
Yeah.
It just does.
Well, listen, Tom, I'm proud of you, man, for having such a positive perspective on it all. I know you guys are making it work, and you've got two absolutely beautiful daughters that will be able to sit there and paste things to your forehead on days that you're trying to nap when they get a little older and they can manage themselves.
Painted my nails last night.
You got it going on, buddy.
I know. I this morning I played with dolls.
Yeah.
We played doll morning. I know all the cartoons, the hot cartoons. Some are better than others.
The hot cartoons.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, it's always a pleasure talking to you, Tom. We'll talk to you again real soon. I know you and I have had some really, really good spirited conversations in the past about training and nutrition. You're an extremely knowledgeable guy, so I hope to get you back on here again when I can squeeze you for a few minutes, and we can talk about some other things as well.
Sounds great.
Take care, man, and enjoy the day.
All right. Ciao.